So you want to know how to get the girl you like. Kierkegaard would stop you right there and say, it's not art to seduce a girl, but it's a stroke of good fortune to find one who is worth seducing. But if you're sure you've found one, let's see how you can make her fall for you. In the 19th century, Søren Kierkegaard wrote a book called The Diary of a Seducer. It's a book where the protagonist describes every step he takes to win the girl he likes. It wasn't meant to be a blueprint, but we are dumb enough to use it like one. So today, we'll break down each of his steps to learn exactly how he did it. If you're doubting yourself, please don't. Don't think you have an ugly face or that you're too awkward. That's not true. You don't need a better face. You need a better strategy. Step 1. Don't talk to her. Just watch. Not in a creepy way. Okay, maybe just a little bit creepy. But don't make it too obvious that you're watching her. Hide behind trees. Use a newspaper with eye holes cut out. The key here is presence without interaction. Write about her, think about her, but do absolutely nothing. That's what the protagonist does. He watches the girl he likes, he writes about her obsessively, fantasizes, stares at her from across the street, but makes zero effort to actually approach her. So, step 1, don't talk to her. Watch. Step 2. The protagonist keeps watching. At one point, he even overhears her name. Wow, what a jackpot! He sees which house she disappears into and decides he has to find a way in. The problem is that he has absolutely no idea how. Eventually, he encounters her at a friend's house. He acts as unobtrusively as possible. At the end of the evening, he could have offered to walk her home, but no. That would make it obvious that he likes her. And obviously liking someone, that's for the weak. At this point, you're still not talking to her. The goal is just to make sure he keeps seeing you more and more often. When you see her at a party, don't say anything. Just wait until she's about to leave, then leave a little bit earlier than she does. Take a different path, run ahead, then change direction and pass by her casually. Don't breathe like you've been running. Make it look natural, like fate. These repeated encounters won't go unnoticed, but she'll never suspect they were carefully arranged. She'll assume it's all coincidence, which of course is exactly what we want. Step 3. The next step the protagonist decides to take is finally getting into her house. But how do you get invited into the home of a complete stranger? That's why the protagonist becomes friends with Edward. He's a guy who's totally in love with Cordelia, the very same girl our protagonist is obsessed with. He befriends Edward and goes with him to her place. So, step 3 is about actual interaction, but make it look not intentional. If you think you have no chances of being invited to her place, that it is impossible, then look at our protagonist. He becomes friends with the guy who's about to propose to that girl. So, don't look for excuses. When the protagonist finally gets into the house, he doesn't really speak to her. He focuses on discussion with her aunt. He tries to make a good impression on her. So, you should do the same. Try to build a strong connection with an aunt, mom, or grandma of the girl you like. Get closer without looking like you're trying. Be charming, but only to her relatives. Talk to everyone except the person you actually like. Patiently debate pension reform with her grandma. Chat about gas prices. Gossip about other grandmas. Make her adore you. But please, don't seduce grandma by accident. Okay? Step 4. The next step is to make her hate you. But please, make her hate you not because you stalk her. Lol. But, and this is important, you must never insult or offend her. You're not trying to hurt her. You're just trying to quietly, elegantly infuriate her. Here is how you do it. You play a role, you speak to her aunt, mother, or grandmother, and very deliberately exclude her from the conversation. Treat her like a child. Young girls absolutely hate that. Discuss something she can't possibly join in on. Something boring, adult, a little bit embarrassing. Talk about garden gnomes or digestive problems caused by that strange new painkiller. Did Aunt Clara really have diarrhea for 3 days after that medication? Let's unpack that in detail. Girls hate being treated like they're too young for adult conversations. That subtle personal offense is far more powerful than any compliment. And the best part is that you've done nothing wrong. You haven't flirted, you haven't insulted. You've simply discussed anti-digestion in the living room with your grandma. Step 5. Now it's time to change the attitude. Start talking to her, address her, joke, use irony. At this step, she talks to you but doesn't fully trust you yet. Make her develop a bunch of different feelings toward you. Impress her and then immediately destroy that impression. Quote her favorite poem or say something witty about her favorite film, then fart aloud. Do something unexpected. You need to plant contradictions inside her, not just feelings. She shouldn't know how to feel about you. You're not giving her a clear shape. She will try to understand who you truly are. Step 6. What do we do next? We've planted confusing, conflicting feelings inside her. What now? Let's heat her interest up a little more. Start a rumor that you're in love with a girl. Don't say it yourself. Let it come to her naturally. She'll be curious. Women love this kind of stuff. During a conversation with her aunt or grandma, casually bring it up, but don't say if it's true or not. Say something like, "Who started those rumors? My friends or my enemies? I don't like people talking about my private life." And so on. But don't make it obvious whether the rumors are true or not. Act mysterious. Step 7. This step is about being unpredictable. After you've let the rumors spread, show up when she's home alone and tell her you love her. She won't be able to hide her shock. Seriously, how did she never guess it was about her all along? She might say she needs some time to think, but eventually she'll say yes to being your girlfriend. At the end of the story, when she's completely in love with you, don't forget to leave her, because now you're stalking someone else. Completely destroy her self-esteem, walk away because you're only interested in the aesthetic of love, not all that dull routine relationship stuff. Afterwards, you can write a book about it. That's the plan. Please don't use it.